Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. Right in my hands is Vanishing Point number 6, written by Mark Russell, art and lettering by Ryan Alexander Tanner, and then Sidney Davidson is the colorist. So Vanishing Point's an interesting series in that it's an anthology all written by Mark Russell, but the artists have changed with every single issue. They're one-and-done comics you can just pick up and enjoy, and Russell takes this in a kind of like the whole direction of classic sci-fis like the Twilight Zone and Tales from the Crypt, all that stuff like that, where there's this story that might be a little horror, might be a little sci-fi, but there's always some sort of lesson at the end, and it's up to you for the reader to really interpret as to what that one is. So in this one, a creature comes out of nowhere and makes a beeline towards this scientific lab where there looks like they're trying to build a black hole to get antimatter to power stuff. Why this creature is targeting that, why the creature is killing people, well, you don't find out that until the end. Just so happened the lead scientist of this lab, their father is the president of the United States, and he needs to go see exactly what's going on. So it's an interesting sci-fi story. I don't think it's the strongest of the series. It's a little predictable in a lot of ways. Well, not really. It's predictable. There's just straight up, there was so much that I kind of came out of this and knew exactly where it was gonna go and what was going on. So, in that way, rather disappointing. But I mean, it's Mark Russell. Mark Russell will always give you something interesting, something intriguing. So yeah, as part of the anthology, I think it's solid. This was part of a graphic novel with a whole bunch of different stories by Russell, or the trade of this, and I was just reading that. I'd be totally fine with it. I would have no issue. It would just be kind of an interesting entry. On its own, though, this is one I feel like you can kind of skip. It's a little too predictable for me. The art is decent. I'm trying to think what I know Alexander Tanner from. I know I've seen other art with Ryan, but I can't think of what it is. There is some lettering issues. There's one or two where the lettering is just really packed in, and it's kind of hard to make out here and there. But it's not that bad. There's, as I said, there's just maybe a panel or two that there's an issue. It's an interesting style. I think it kind of has this throwback pulpish vibe to it, but it doesn't, I think, overall work for me as far as the story itself. But I think that also has to do with just the story itself. It's not the most unique, interesting, totally unpredictable ending a lot of the other issues are. This one was, I think, fairly predictable in a lot of ways. So, yeah, it's just not the strongest issue of the series, but still kind of entertaining and fun, and it's a single issue that you can just pick up and enjoy. So, Russell always does something interesting and neat, and this one's, not quite as solid as previous releases. So, out of the bunch, one's got to be the stinker, right? You got to have the worst out of the bunch. So, to me, that's probably this one so far. Yeah. You can go get it, though. It is out in shops. We got a link beneath our video. Put your zip code to tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We got some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you'll support our site. So thank you. Just watching our video. Support us as always, so thank you as well. If you're into comics, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. And, of course, we're on Facebook, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Till next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.